For the board CBSE 7th class, mathematics is the subject prepared by myself KV Sridhar. Chapter number 3, data handling. Chapter name is data handling. See, here we will see some examples of data. The temperature of cities on a particular date, 20 June 2006. Okay, this is just the data. For your better understanding, I have taken the textbook example. These are the temperatures of cities on a particular day. Okay, city, maximum temperature and minimum temperature. See this picture. Different cities are having different kinds of temperatures, of which we have taken the maximum temperature as well as minimum temperature for those cities. Ahmedabad, it is 38 degrees maximum and 29 degrees minimum. And Amritsar, 37 degrees maximum and 26 degrees minimum. For Bangalore, it is maximum is 28 degrees centigrade and minimum is 21 degrees centigrade. For Chennai, the maximum is 36 degrees centigrade and 27 degrees centigrade on the particular day. For Delhi, it is 38 degrees centigrade and 28 degrees centigrade, and for Jaipur, 39 degrees is maximum and 29 degrees centigrade is minimum. For Jammu, it is maximum 41 degrees centigrade and minimum 26 degrees centigrade. Finally, for Mumbai, the maximum temperature on 26/2006, it is 32 degrees centigrade and minimum is 27 degrees centigrade. This is the data. Okay. This is just an example for data. Next, according to textbook table 3.3, the data showing weekly absentees in a class. Okay, one picture represents one child. On Monday, 1, 2, 3, 3 children were absent in a particular class. On Tuesday, one children was absent. Similarly, on Wednesday, nobody absent. Full day, full students are present. What a good day it is. And on Thursday, we have 5 students were absent. And on Friday, 2 were absent. And on Saturday, 4 students were absent. So this is how we are going to collect the data. So basing on this data, the particular class teacher or the headmaster will take the action. Of course, that is a different issue. But this is how we are going to collect the data and arrange the data. Okay. Next one is, see, for the Football World Cup held in 2006, Ukraine beat Saudi Arabia by 4-0 and Spain beat Tunisia by 3-1. Switzerland beats Togo by 2-0. This is also as an example for data and organization of data. Okay? See carefully, observe carefully. Next, organizing the data. See, if you can observe this table 3.4, roll number, names, and marks out of 50. Okay, he was organized the data from roll number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, the particular names he was collected and he was given the marks out of 50 are like this. Okay, for 10 students with their names and marks, this was organized. This is also another kind of organization. This is also another kind of organization of data. Can you guess in what pattern it was organized? Can you guess in what pattern this data was organized? When taken the data from table 3.4, it is according to roll number wise. If you can observe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? But this table is taken into consideration the marks highest to least. The marks, if you can observe, 48, 46, 38, 35, 32, 30, 27, 25, 23 and 13. That means this particular table was arranged the data taking into consideration the marks of the students. This is known as organizing the data. This is one way of organization. Observe clearly. Next, see the arithmetic mean. Observe this picture carefully. The visualization of the arithmetic mean. 4 is at, observe this picture carefully. We have totally 6 on the line, and out of which 3 is the middle point. So if you can take this 3, here it is, this is the midpoint. So this is called as arithmetic mean. Just the visualization only I am telling you. I will give you the formula as well as the examples in the forthcoming slides. Just this is the visualization. If you can observe, this was balanced. Okay, this was balanced. We have the data, one placed here. Next, 4 placed here. See, the balance is going down. And if you have placed like this all the data, it has come to the mean position. Okay, right. Next, taking the arithmetic mean like this, we have the blocks A1, A2, A3 and A4. Okay, for A1, how many blocks we have? 1, 2, 3. So A1 is equals to 3. Similarly, A2 is equals to 4, A3 is equals to 2 and A4 is equals to 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, totally how many blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4. That means A1, A2, A3, A4. Okay, so the arithmetic mean can be calculated as A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4 by 4, because the total quantities are 4. So the value of A1 is 3 plus the value of A2 is 4 plus the value of A3 is 2 plus the value of A4 is 3. So 3 plus 4 plus 2 plus 3 by 4. This is equals to 3 plus 4. How much it is? 7. 7 plus 2, 9. 9 plus 3, 12. So 12 by 4 is equals to, upon cancellation, it will become as 3. So the arithmetic mean n is equals to 4. Understood? This is how we are going to calculate the arithmetic mean. See, this is the data. 16, 17, 10, 13, 20, 18, 13, 14 and 18. So if we want to calculate the arithmetic mean, we have to add the total data and divide with the number of quantity. How many data are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I am adding all these data and divides with 9. I got 139 by 9. Okay, upon cancellation I am getting the result as 15.444. Of course, this is rounded to 3 decimal places. This is the procedure. This is the procedure how we are going to calculate the arithmetic mean. Okay. Next, range. For example, this is the following data. This is the data of ages of students: 13 years, 13 years, 14 years, 14 years, 14 years, 15, 15, 15, 15 and 16, 16, 16. These are the ages of some of the students. So how we are going to calculate the range? How we are going to calculate the range? Range is equals to highest minus lowest. Highest value minus lowest value. What is the highest value here? 16. Okay. And what is the least value? 13. So the range of the age of the particular students is equals to 3. Okay. Student, all these concepts are very important before we are going to the next exercise. Again, one more example, range. Here we have on a particular scale 3, 4, 6, 7, 9. Don't worry, this is just a raw data. Okay, to calculate the range. So what is the highest value? 9. And what is the least one? 3. So how we are going to calculate the range? 9 minus 3, which is equals to 6. Okay. Next, exercise 3.1. The first problem is find the range of heights of any 10 students of your class. This is your practical work. Okay. For example, let us have the heights of 10 students as follows. I am taking just as an example, but my dear students, in the real time, you collect 10 of your friends' heights as data and try to find the range. Here I am taking just some raw data as an example. They are in centimeters: 140, 141.5, 138, 150, 161, 138, 140.5, 135.5, 160, 158 centimeters. Here the minimum height is 135.5. This is, and the maximum height is 161 centimeters. So tell me students, how we are going to calculate the range? The range is equals to maximum height minus minimum height. This is equals to 161 minus 135.5 centimeters. This is equals to 25.5 centimeters. Okay. This is how we are going to calculate the range. So the required range is equals to 25.5 centimeters.